Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Today, according to the management of Kenya Port Authority, they're now coming out to say, according to the new operators, seeking to lease the Mombasa port and Lamu port because of the financial instability. The same thing that they are going to do is the same thing that Uhuru Kenyatta did, or rather he wanted to do during his regime. The William Ruto's team came out telling Kenyans that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was planning to sell the Kenyan ports to the people from I saw some people saying that was some wazungus were looking forward to buy the ports. But now, according to the reports we are getting, is that because of the lack of funds, this has come out to force the state to lease out Mombasa Port, Lamu Port assets. This is what we're being told. Now, in other words, William Ruto and his team, they came out lying to Kenyans. Because initially, you came out saying that things like leasing our ports was not his priority. Rather, his priority was to build up and to ensure that Kenya Port Authority was going to be independent and money was going to be revamped into the Kenya Port Authority so as to ensure that the operation was going to be smooth. As we speak now, the reality is they're coming out to lease the Kenya Port Authority. The assets now is going to be controlled with other people. At the same time, William Ruto himself, during the electioneering period, he came out lamenting that Uhuru Kenyatta had migrated the port of Mombasa to I don't know where, to Naivasha. Then when you look at the way they came out with the narrative, was to cut off any agenda of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to ensure that the port authority was going to operate smoothly. But as we speak now, despite of William Ruto even giving his ally, Captain William Ruto, the same name like him, coming out to be the captain of the Kenya Port Authority in Mombasa, William Ruto has come out to understand that now, whatever he came out rejecting initially, when it comes to the regime of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, now he's coming out to hunt him. And this has already forced him to lease out Mombasa Port and Lamu Port assets to ensure the smooth running of the Kenya Port authorities. But now, as we are being told, that the reason why they are leasing is that they don't have funds. Hawana pesa. Where is money? Pesa inaenda wapi? Because the government is collecting taxes day in, day out. The same government is coming out to tell Kenyans that we are eagerly looking forward to ensure that the port authority is not going to be as the way the port authority was during the regime of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Because walikuja na maneno mengi sana. They said, oh, Uhuru Kenyatta anapanga kuuza port. Oh, Uhuru Kenyatta anahamisha port ya Mombasa. Oh, anapeleka Naivasha. Ili agonganishe vichwa ya watu wa Mombasa na Naivasha. You know? Ati Uhuru anapanga kuuza hii vitu kwa wazungu. Ati Uhuru anapanga kufanya biashara na hii Kenya Port Authority. That is the narrative that William Ruto came out with his brigades. So the truth is, as the Kenya Port Authority is not having funds from the state, that has now enabled them or forced them. Let me say, this is a kind of activity that has forced William Ruto to lease the Mombasa port. As this is something that has been there for a long period of time when it comes to the drama. You saw even Joho coming out to defend the port during the regime of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And Joho came out saying that no one was going to interfere with any kind of port operation in Mombasa. As you know that Joho's family has been always having businesses, and also their company is used to clear the goods from outside the country and also inside the country. But initially we saw that the Kenya Kwanza government wanted to break this monotony. That now let not this business be a business of one person. Let us break this monotony so that that company can come and clear. That company can be given that tender to clear, not only one company. So I think this tender was snatched from Joho's family company to at least let the monotony be broken. But now, at the same time, Joho came out initially defending the port. This was not good also on the side of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and their brigade. And remember, that time, William Ruto was having good relationship with who? With Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. I think before even we went to election of 2017. But you could see a kind of wrangles in between Joho and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta because of the issue of the ports. That now there was a narrative that Uhuru Kenyatta wanted to sell the port authorities. But now, what happened? Ni nini ilifanyika? Because initially, they came out showing a kind of heavy heart that now we are going to lose our assets. We are going to lose our assets. Those were the words of William Ruto and his brigades. That is whatever happened. But now, ni nini wanaenda kuambia wa Kenya? Because for now, wanataka wapatiane hii port. Wataambia watu nini? That is the question. What will they tell Kenyans? Because speaking to the nation, Kenya Port Authority Managing Director William Ruto said those selected to run the facility on 25-year lease will have to invest more to make them operate at maximum capacity. At maximum capacity. So he said that in Mombasa Port, for instance, the 4 berths require more than 30 billion to operate at a maximum capacity, and the government cannot fund it. Government does not have money to fund this 30 billion port. That is why they are inviting private companies to come in and do the business. The managing director singled out Morogo's Tenga Med Port, which has emerged as the largest in Africa in terms of cargo capacity, saying most of its facilities are run by private companies. This is something that Uhuru Kenyatta said. Sasa ndio wanaona kwamba Uhuru Kenyatta alikuwa anasema ukweli. What happened? What happened? Sasa ndio wanajua kwamba according to the Morocco's Tenga Med Port, which has emerged as the largest in Africa in terms of cargo capacity, the managing director William Ruto is saying that most of the facilities are run by private companies. So they want the private companies to run the business. Now, there is something that also is going to make some individuals to make money, especially politicians. And politicians are going to secure this in the name of private companies. 30 billion. They will do it. They will do it. They are going to make business with this kind of tender. But the port has been operational since 2007 and has achieved a record container and cargo volume in short period of time. The original facilities were built to handle a capacity of 3.5 million 20-foot equivalent units. That is TEUS. So something that we are questioning is, ni nini kinaendelea? Why are you now calling out the support from the private companies to come out and buy the facilities so as to enable the Kenya port authorities in Mombasa and Lamu to smoothly operate? What happened? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.